You know what's incredible, people? We are doing back and forth with Jaime and Gerald. This is season 3, episode 4. And this is Art Mancy asking the questions, part 2.
But dual. Yeah.
Part 2.
Yes.
So links are below to all of our channels.
Click.
Links are also down there on how you can contact me to have a private one-on-one reading. It's the beginning of the new month. Great time to do that. Great way to see all of Art Mancy's stuff, your website, and to see Jaime Wandering Mountain Bardic Paths
with 3-year-old videos.
3-year-old videos.
You're welcome.
So, and please remember this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. So, Art, how have you been since we last shared space with you?
I'm doing really well. I'm getting in the season for Halloween in October, so I'm excited.
Very nice. Very nice. And you just told us backstage that you're going to be going live regularly on your channel doing readings for October.
Yes.
So, I love that.
Thank you. Starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow. That's great. And Kaylee said, loving those earrings, Art.
Oh, thank you.
Did you make those?
No, I got them off of Etsy, though.
Okay. All right. Let's say hi to a few people.
Hello, a few people.
Hello, a few people. Kim B is here. Kaylee, hello. And hope you're having a loverly day. Hypnicity is back as Madame Maru is here. Hello. And we've got Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy has joined us. Thank you. Paula is here. Yeah, all yellow.
All yellow.
All yellow. And the autumnal yellow memo went out. Well, yes. Yes, it did. And I am obligated to do this. This section of the video is brought to you by the word autumnal. Everyone say it with me. Autumnal. Autumnal. Of, relating to, or characteristic of autumn. Drop like the autumn leaves and like, share, subscribe to our channels. Autumnal. This is really the last week that I can use that comfortably. So, but it's a great word.
It is.
It's a great word. Linda de Gonzalez is here. Hello, Linda. I am a guest on Linda's channel on Thursday at 5 p.m. We're doing readings, and we're plotting like really good reading prompts. So you'll want to watch that. Jonathan Daly is here. Hello. Kristen has joined us. And Russ Bob's Barbara is here. So thank you, Merita. Putting in your links. So this is good. Jaime, my Costco magazine made me think of you. It's got Legos on the cover.
Nice.
Art, you may not know this, but Jaime is fond of Legos.
I am a master builder.
You're like a big kid, Jaime.
Yes.
And she works hard at it. Yes.
I do.
Yes. Debbie Aquarius Owl is here. Hello, Debbie. And Linda says, yes, we are plotting. Yes. Oh, and the word autumnal is approved until November 1st. by Aspasia Rising, so you may be able to see it. So or until at least U.S. Thanksgiving. So in 2 weeks, I am going to be on with Kaylee on her channel, Woo Woo Wonderment. So looking forward to that. So so anyhow, so is everyone? Does everyone have a beverage? Okay.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Sparkle Tarot
Oh,
Pink.
the Queen Stash.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, Jeffrey and I, we supported the economy on Sunday. We went out and had an adventure, and I was like going, I saw this in the entryway in Target, and I'm like going, Jamie would like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So
That was made for you.
Yeah, nice use of the sticker too.
thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kaylee is holding up her water bottle. It's like, and I found it at Target. It was in the I think it was in the entryway things, the sale stuff.
The bins.
All the stuff you don't need. But I did buy something else that I was like on, thank you, universe, because I was doing some reading about a particular Orisha, and the shape of this bottle that I found is like absolutely spot on. And I'm like, yes, thank you. So,
yeah, but you didn't buy the biggest coffee cup in the whole wide world, so that's a little disappointing. And it had skulls on it.
I didn't. Should I show a picture of that?
You should, because it's envy worthy.
So, Art, this was the coffee cup that I found.
Oh my gosh!
It's actually not a coffee cup.
No,
and there are skulls on there, and I was like going to go draw. It's a batter bowl.
Wow.
Like on. I looked at Jeffrey and I'm like, can I justify getting this for a one moment joke? And he's like, no, because we already have enough of those.
Yeah, but see, you could have sent it to me, because then I would have had that one moment joke in which I showed up with an entire cup of coffee in that big badass soup mug. Yeah,
it happen.
Yeah. But Beth, it's not even a soup mug. It is a pot of stew mug. It's not a bowl. It is a pot.
Yeah. And yes, I try to do my part. And thank you for I did buy a couple of paint nail polish colors, and this one is called. Jamie, you got your nails done?
I did.
What you want to show them what they look like?
Chevy red with
beautiful
with black teardrops or blood drops. Sorry, they were going to be black with red, and then they told me, my friend Sabine said that all of her friends are doing black. I'm like, okay, well then this friend is going to be different, and so I did red.
This is called Melodrama.
Melodrama is a good color.
Perfect for you.
Well, yes. I mean, I actually try to be as drama-free zone, but I was looking for a red, and I didn't buy red there. And of course, Jamie shows up with red fingernails. Great.
Yeah.
What are your fingernails, Art? Do you have yours done?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I got
those are pretty though.
And serpents, and I guess it's a fall thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll take it.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes, Beth. That is exactly right.
Tarot of the Vampires. The current, the newly out of print deck. So yes. Yes. So, all right. So for those of you who do not know how this works, thank you for joining us. And Art is going to be asking us questions because they did such a great job we got off camera and said, you want to come back tomorrow, next week, because this is so great. And they said yes. So I can't argue with that. So Art's going to ask us questions. We will do our best to answer them as clearly as we can, and we invite you to come along as well. Clearly. Oh, that's one snort. So, and Art is actually, I can tell, is already ready for overachiever mode, because Art is actually putting the questions into the chat. I am like going...
I just imagine myself stumbling into your chat and not knowing the question and feeling left out.
That's true. Ethnicity said it's 111 there. So, all right, we are ready when you are.
All right, first question.
Dun, dun, dun.
I love it. Jonathan's nails feel naked. Well, quit that.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you could hire...
No, go for it. Ask.
Check.
If you could hire any artist, living or dead, to reimagine and illustrate the classic Rider-Waite tarot deck, who would you choose and why?
Go for it, Jamie.
My mom.
Snap. Okay.
And why? Because she was a hell of an artist, and her pen and ink skills were exceptional. And then if I had to pick somebody, you guys know, I would say Gustav Klimt.
Oh,
yeah, one of my favorites. So
there is a Klimt inspired tarot. I do have the mini of that. And Beth is like an OM goddess. What a great question. Hypnicity said MC Escher. Arthur Rackham.
Ooh, I like the Arthur.
And who? Oh, wait a minute. Let me get this back up there. Who would I have? Which artist would I have reimagine? The name is escaping me. Hold on.
Hate that.
I do hate it because now I look like he doesn't know who he's talking about.
No, we know.
Google it. Google it.
Well, I may have to Google it. So because Klimt would be amazing.
Klimt would be really good. Whoever said Arthur Rackham, what an interesting choice.
That was Linda.
D.
Gonzalez.
Monet is my favorite artist, but the artist that did all the pointillism stuff. Are you thinking, oh God, George Seurat? Oh, here you go. Yep, Seurat. Oh, and Maru is like on my past life as a French artist.
And if y'all hear moaning at any point in time, it is not me. It is the Doberman laying behind me. Okay, I am not passing gas and ignoring it. I am not subliminally groaning. He barged in.
Hypnicity also said Maxfield Parrish.
Oh,
interesting. Okay.
You guys know your artists.
Well, but I know the artist, but I can't remember their name because I'm like going, oh my freaking God, I can't remember this artist.
You remember the name of the painting? Thanks, Kaylee.
Maxfield Parrish would be a nice. Hang on, I'm doing something. I'm looking at my.
He's doing something.
I'm doing something, everybody. I'm doing something.
I'm gonna start playing.
Oh, someone said Toulouse-Lautrec. I love that.
That could be a lot of fun. Now, oh God. He's the guy who paints with a lot of paint. And he's a bit crazy. Not Pollock. He does figurative stuff, but he is just flat out crazy ass weird stuff. And I saved a video of his to watch and I can't see it. So it doesn't exist. So this is
Linda says Van Gogh.
Well, I did think of Van Gogh, not Cezanne. This is a more modern artist. He would do like the pictures of the bishop and the faces all weird.
Not Dali. Dali?
Not Dali.
Not Andy Warhol.
Not Andy Warhol.
Not Max. Peter Max. Although I would be okay with a Peter Max tarot deck.
Not Mondrian. Mondrian would be interesting. Not Andy Warhol. Jesus, I am so sorry. Art, who would you say?
I have a couple. I think someone that could really reach people, that has an ability to like really touch people and has given people a lot of good memories, is Dr. Seuss. I think he would have a really cool deck.
Nice.
And I think the art would be unique. I kind of based my option off of what I think the tarot is missing. I think it's missing a little bit of humor sometimes.
That's why I got the Winnie the Pooh, the independent one, was for that very reason.
Yeah. A little innocence. And then at the same time, some of his work was also very thought-provoking. And it actually was, he actually, I think subconsciously depicted a lot of things about status, race, all sorts of things. And I think that would be really interesting because the stuff had depth. Even on the surface, it just looked very juvenile.
Yeah, I mean, a joyful journey. And it may say, so Brian Froud. I will pass. I will remember it. I am so sorry. But he was a very traumatized artist, and he did there's a documentary on him. The guy who played oh shoot. There was yeah. Anyhow.
I have a Brian Froud deck.
Oh, nice. Nice. And but hi, Majestic Oracle, good to see you. I'm so sorry I can't find this, and it's going to annoy me, so
we'll figure it out. I'm gonna keep thinking of it. I don't know why I don't know what you're talking about. It should
there was a movie and
it's not Kusama or somebody like that, right?
No.
Okay.
He was tortured. It's not Van Gogh.
Yeah, he was tortured. Gerald, that's like almost every artist. Like, quit it. But the actor who played Brother Cadfael played him in the movie. And does anybody know who that is? So So okay. Yeah, this is played by them. Jonathan Daly, I have no idea what that means. He's a really good actor. I mean, this guy.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about. This guy.
It's not Rothko.
No, but Rothko would be pretty interesting.
That would be.
Don't you hate that? 'Cause
Derek Jacobi, thank God. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kat. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And he played an artist. And I can't remember the artist's name. See, this is the brain in which Gerald lives. So my apologies. And it's probably going to be so so disappointing because people are not going to know him. No, it wasn't Goldie. Jesus. See, this is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Here, we'll do this.
I'm not even getting hits on who it could possibly be by
Francis Bacon. Yes, Francis Bacon. Thank you, Francis Bacon. It was yeah, it was a really good performance. But Francis Bacon is one messed up artist, and I've been fortunate enough to see some of his work. So
all right.
Thank you, Kathy, Tortoiseshell Moon. So
some of the stuff is really well known. I've seen it before. I'd say there's like one or two that are really well known. That'd be a very dark, almost brooding deck.
Yes. Yeah. Goldie would be an interesting, yes. Yeah. Mystery solved. Hieronymus Bosch. There is a Hieronymus Bosch tarot out there, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
An independent. Now that the brain has stopped shuddering to a stop, what is our next question?
Thank you, Jamie.
Okay.
I would be the same. So.
Okay.
Francis Bacon. He's a British painter. Post-war period.
He had a thing with meat too.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wonder if that had something to do with the meat, the industrialization in their meat, the meat factories.
I don't know.
Makes you wonder.
All right, next question. If AI were a tarot card, which card do you think it would be and why?
Okay, so right now it would be the devil because it's bringing out the worst in every single person because everyone has an opinion. Now, once it calms down, I'm going to say AI could be, this may be controversial, it could be the 10 of Pentacles.
Hold on, let me look. 10 of Pentacles.
Oh, and Oil Painter is like, oh man, Jacobi has such a long list. Yes. So, Beth said AI card, the Chariot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 10 of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Diana also agrees with me, Oil Painter, the devil. Hypnicity said the Fool.
May I ask why you say this?
I say the 10 of Pentacles because for me, the 10 of Pentacles is about honoring your past and allowing a crossover between generations. It's a multi-generational family. And it's on that the strength is there. So for me, it's like AI borrows and learns from lots of different resources. So it doesn't stand on its own.
I think that was genius.
So
I'm going to be really boring and simple. I'm going to say the magician because he's got it all covered. He has all the tools on the table.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Merita said the fool,
Mm-hmm.
as did Hypnicity.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Art?
I'm gonna have to say that it is the star card. If I'm not mistaken, I may be mistaken. I'm very new to tarot. The star card has some kind of Aquarian symbolism behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very interested in Prometheus not too long ago because of that Titan disaster that happened. And I kind of did this video on how Prometheus had stolen fire from the gods to give it to all the people. And that idea of the star raining that water upon everyone. Anyone.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get
Yeah.
what you're saying.
So I think it's like raining that knowledge because fire, in my opinion, is like a form of technology back then.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Very good point. And that's a great question. Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy said the Hanged One. We will have to surrender because it's here whether we like it or not, and it could give a new perspective. Yes. Yep. Yes. Diana has a date with Viviani and Linda. They're starting at 5. And Maruta said it can only do what it's programmed to do, and we may be headed off a cliff with it for the fool.
Hmm.
Could be. What a fun question.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There are a few people in the chat. I'm not calling Jonathan out or anything like that for not sharing his opinion.
Okay. Next question. Do you think AI could be used for scrying or divination? And do you believe it has a place in the spiritual world?
Oh, there's a couple of questions there. Can it be used for scrying? No, because I think scrying is it's a human thing. And that's our perception that goes with it. It's sort of like the question that Benabel Wynn was asking, Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes the human factor to do scrying. I think it could do basic divination, but may miss the nuances and the storytelling. Yes, Jamie.
Yeah, I think it always has to do with the human side. And I see Hypnicity says you need a soul to scribe, but if you use AI in such a way and you get something, do I think that AI could actually give you the answer? No. But if you were looking at the art or something like that, it's almost like bibliomancy in that you can look and see or feel or hear something which has been presented for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. And do I believe that there's a place in the spiritual world? I think there's a place for everything. I think it just depends on how it's used.
Yeah. And Jonathan did pipe in the AI tarot card, the world, the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. Mm-hmm. Well said. Well played. Beth said some would say it already has a place in the spiritual world, e.g. the ethereal tarot.
Mm-hmm.
And yep. Yeah. The inner world tarot. Mm-hmm. Yes. And there's
I have to say this was a very hard won project, and there's like 5 or 6 decks that go with it. So it wasn't just spit it out and whatever kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, I agree, Beth. I think it already does have a spot.
Linda said there's lots of tarot apps out there, some better than others. It's not as good as a human reading, though. Yes. And Jonathan also said, aren't tarot apps a form of AI for readings?
They are.
It could lead to an answer. And I believe I'm better than AI. So if you'd like to contact me for a private reading, please do so. You can also contact Art Mancy for a private reading. AI images can be inspirational just like any other. Yes. It's what you do with them. You know, it's what it triggers. Great question. Great question. So,
all right.
Uh-oh, she's typing again. Look out. Get ready to run, Gerald. You go one way, I'll go the other.
Okay. Why do you think, despite all our future advancements and changing technologies, tarot has never gone out of style?
I would only say that it's been in the last few years that it's actually been in style. Has it always been around? Sure. I think for a select section of humanity, it's always been there and will never go away. But I think on the whole, I mean, if you were to pull the town that I live in, I would be burned at the stake. So, you know, I don't know that it's, I think there is something charming about the analog. That would be my answer. I think there is something charming about the analog.
I think it's never gone out of style, or it's always had a curiosity, because people are interested in things that are outside of themselves. And tarot and oracle and many other forms of Mancy are ways of connecting with things outside of ourselves and helping us to feel part of. So I think there's always this curiosity. Why are people praying? You know, what is it? Is it looking for a connection? I think.
Yeah. So Beth does point out something, you know, out of style. It was very much in style in the 60s and 70s. There just weren't that many decks. And that's true. I mean, there were basically 3. But I only had access to 1 because at that time, I was 16, I think, 14, 16, 15, somewhere in there. I'm trying to think of when we had that interaction with Birdie, and I think I was 15. I think. Anyway, Aleister Crowley and that whole crew of people with the Tithy Tothy Toth and all of that, they were not well thought of in the community that my mom belonged to. So it wasn't even an option for me to have that. And there was a little bit of snobbery within the witch, not so much the druids, but within the witch community that kind of controlled all of the supply and demand. When I was a kid, that Marseille never factored into anything for them. So it was always Rider Waite. So
I would have to,
go ahead, Art, go for it.
I was just going to say real quick that I think above all, no matter what color you are, what gender you are, no matter where you come from on this planet, we like stories and archetypes. And I think that's what it is. I think that 'cause many things come into trend, and I feel like the spiritual movement, it ebbs and it flows, but it's still here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And I like that story. People, we do relate to stories for generations. I want to get caught up in chat. Linda de Gonzalez is having to head out just when it's getting interesting. Beth has coined my new hashtag, better than AI. So there we go.
Dot bitches. Oh.
Yeah. Better than AI, bitches.
Go TarotStache!
Mhm.
Put a mustache on that AI.
Mhm.
So I love that. So okay. So then new generations are learning it, possibly. And thank you. There's the link to contact me for a reading that's better than AI.
Mhm.
And it's always been more hidden or underground due to taboo. Yes.
Mhm.
And yeah, very much in the 70s. Kaylee said, I think its popularity is tied in with uncertainty. It's why crystals, tarot, and the like is so much in popular culture right now, because it feels like the world is going through shit, going to shit. So, and I kind of figured it was you, Lunar Love and Light, because I think the icon's the same.
Mhm.
People pick up tools all the time, and tarot is just a tool.
Mhm.
So yes,
Yep.
it's a tool that's lasted because a spiritual tool, and it has many layers, and it's been shown to work for humans to connect with the unknown. Ooh, the fascinating mystique.
Mhm.
So tarot lasts because it's so interchangeable and it can be interpreted so many ways.
Yeah.
Yes. Tarot fit into the counterculture. You could pull out a deck while you waited for the dead to come on stage.
Nice.
Yeah. Tarot is a never ending story. There you go, Art. You're right.
Mhm.
Jonathan said, I think tarot has been around forever because it taps into universal systems of archetypes, and it has a reputation for allowing the other side to speak to us. It draws us in. Oh, here you go. The tarot is telling stories about you.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm writing down better than AI, but okay, Art.
All right.
And I have to say, AI has never done anything to me. So,
Yeah. I mean, we all have an opinion about it. It's just sometimes it's not very popular with
yes.
folks.
Well,
I
and I
would be,
like it. Yeah, go ahead.
I would love to know what my mother would have thought being an artist herself. Um,
And I agree with you. Everyone is entitled to their wrong opinion.
smart ass.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Are
are
you
y'all
ready?
ready?
Yeah.
We are ready.
If you could travel back in time and leave one tarot card for your past self, which card would you choose and why? What message do you think that card would convey to help guide you?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Okay. I actually am going to pick probably my favorite card in the deck, the Two of Pentacles, because it's going to remind me to stay balanced when everything is just weird. Just go with the flow, stick with it. Jamie is, of course, overachieving and pulling out the card.
You can hear me snapping them down, huh?
Yes. So
Sorry.
yeah, I think that would be a thing that would be important, is to balance that. If I were to pick a major arcana, I'm so attached to the Hermit, but I'm going to say the Hierophant. And I'm going to say the Hierophant because, look at me, I'm pointing. Even Art is like, the Hierophant. I would say the Hierophant because I think it's oftentimes, I believe the Hierophant is misunderstood. The Hierophant for me is the card about creating structures so people have their own spiritual experiences.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
but it's lost in the religion aspect of it.
Mm.
Wow,
So
that's deep.
That is deep.
And so, okay, let me get caught up in the chat. Hi, Kiba. Beth said, Beth said, Google Maps voice asked me if I was okay after I missed a turn and started swearing. Yikes. Only time it ever did that. Apparently, AI is listening.
Oh my gosh.
Jamie said, Jonathan said, I would love to I would leave my past self the fool to remind myself to take those leaps of faith that seem frightening. Kaylee said temperance and the 9 of wands. Oh, here you go. The star for Beth and for Linda. Beth said star card, star for me. The hope is essential to go forward in tough
times. Temperance and the 9 of Pentacles. Keep yourself balanced and level, pour it out, and prosperity is available at every turn. It just depends on how you want to look at shit.
I like that. That's fan fork worthy.
I would say temperance as well. Mm-hmm. I would tell myself it's a waiting game. Mm-hmm. It's a waiting game. Yeah.
It's also a waiting game. It's also about putting things together that don't normally go together. It's the alchemist card. It's the witchcraft card of the deck.
Mm-hmm. So wise.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Maru said, I'd leave the 5 of Pence. I have read it means to ask for help when I need it. That's good. Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy said 6 of Swords, specifically from Robin Wood. It's my favorite card to let me know I will get through it and move to better shores, and I'm not alone. And for those of you who've not seen that, let's here you go.
Hi. Well, I have to, if I can find it really fast. Keep talking, people. Because I passed it. It's so cute.
And this is the 2 of Pentacles I would leave.
Oh.
So Robin Wood. Which one's that? Oh, isn't that cute?
The 6 of Swords. Isn't that cute?
Oh.
Love it.
Uh-huh. She has her knitting needles and her little glasses on her nose.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Art. Let's do this.
Okay. If you could give Judy Garland a tarot reading to help her navigate her difficult life, what card do you think would be most beneficial to her and why? Oof. What insight would it give it? Would it give her?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I like this question.
I mean, everybody give a thumbs up and go over and like and subscribe to Art Mancy, because holy crap, thoughtful questions.
Uh-huh.
So if I could give a reading, what card do you think would have the most benefit for Judy Garland? Oh, and Linda said the Devil as what to avoid: addiction, bad relationships, etc.
I'm just going to do this all with cards. My God, Gerald.
And Maru said temperance, substance control.
That's a good one.
By enchanting lunal guidance. Thanks for being here. Part of making see even Fitz is going, where's the card?
Fitz.
Debbie Aquarius Al said, thought the Devil too careful of temptation.
All
Judy
right.
Garland, the Devil, she was enchained by MGM since childhood by giving her drugs to keep her working. Mm-hmm. I feel I'd have to approach her addiction before anything.
Mm-hmm. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So my reading would be temperance. Always find your balance. Keep your foot on, keep your foot grounded. Keep yourself grounded. Look to the sun, Judy. There's all kinds of fits. There's all kinds of things out there, but if you look to the sun, right? Avoid the Jabberwocky. Jabberwocky's going to eat your ass alive. Find your strength. Guard your heart.
Yeah, I like that one.
Be your own emperor. Don't look to anybody else to be your emperor, because death is this way comes.
Damn. Mic drop. Yeah. And Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy said Queen of Pentacles for some nurture and self-care. Okay. I'm going to say the card, what card do you think would be most beneficial for her and why? The 10 of Swords.
Wow.
Because people are stabbing you in the back, they're taking you down, they're going to finish you off unless you do something else.
Yeah. And I would say if I had to choose one card, it would still be the Emperor. Be your own. Because back in that time, women didn't have.
Be your own emperor.
Yeah, be your own emperor. Be that in you that you don't have to rely on other people.
Yeah.
I would say I would give her the why can't I hold these straight? I would give her the Empress card, either reversed or regular, because I think her mom was a huge archetype in her life of being smothering, and she kind of set her on this path that she couldn't get off of. And in the end, I think in a way she kind of turned into her mother with Liza. So I would really I would give her this card as an archetype to caution, so she could be aware of it and how it played into her mind.
Well, and her other daughter, Lorna left, I would say she was the same with her, the way, with Liza, always causing more issues than solving.
Yeah.
Because there was that smothering energy.
And Jonathan said empresses, she needs to put the crown back on her head to nurture herself.
Be like that.
And Beth said 10 of Swords is a good one between her mother and MGM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a fascinating question.
Mm-hmm. Look at us knowing all kinds of things about Judy Garland.
Yeah. So,
well, I say,
it's all that. It's all that. So.
And a bag of chips.
And a bag of chips. But what flavored chips? That's my question. I always want to ask that question when somebody has ever said, I am all that in a bag of chips. And I'm like, I want to go, well, what kind of chips?
I'm salt and vinegar.
You're salt and vinegar?
Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos. Oh my God. And I think it's an important thing. I mean, yeah, I think I'm ridged.
You are definitely rippled. Next
I am
question.
a rippled chip. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Notice Jamie's going, please, God, please. Oh, and Linda said all dressed. Linda, you should be backstage right now.
All dressed.
All right. We could also do Marilyn Monroe, Janis Joplin, and seeing a discussion theme here, Gerald. Interactive chat. Copyright Art Mancy.
Yeah. I know a lot about Janis.
It's all y'all. It's not me.
Well, somebody's got to inspire it, Art.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, lurking until co-conspirators arrive. And Kaylee said, I bought pizza Pringles for lunch today because I was craving them. You know what is interesting about Pringles is they have the the single size serving. You've seen those. But then they have these miniature ones that are this big.
Mm-hmm.
These are the miniature ones. These are the appetizer version. The regular size of Pringles, that's a single serving size.
Do you know why? I know why.
Why?
Because after 3 bites, your mouth is no longer tasting. It's your mind that is tasting and giving you flavor and things like that. Your taste buds are done after 3 bites. So everything that you're getting is here.
Interesting. Now I will not eat Pringles again. And but I do love me a Pringles where I can put my face right next to a Pringles container.
Sour cream and onion. Oh, well, show them the picture then. Come on now.
God.
Well, self-promotion, sir.
Yes. TarotStache, better than AI.
And as good as the Pringles.
Oh, all this shameless advertising.
Pringles, come sponsor us. Come on.
Pringles sponsor us. We need really good orange chocolate ice cream.
We need that stash, man.
Yes. Yes. So, oh, Kaylee's like going, this is the first time I've had Pringles in a few years, and I only had 4 or 5, and I haven't eaten the entire tube yet.
So I knew a lady that was a taste tester for Pringles, and there's a certain way that you eat a Pringles, and the reason that it's shaped the way it is and how you put it in your mouth and how you open your mouth to bring in some air to go over the chip changes the flavor and all the things. You don't just chew it. If you munch it and then open your mouth and bring in some air, it actually changes the flavor and gives you the flavor that was intended.
And you all wonder why you show up to back and forth with Jaime and Gerald. This is why. These are these little gems. Hi, Garnet. You just arrived for the how to eat Pringles gem.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a sponsor, that's fine. I had Temu send me a thing, and I'm like going,
no.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
You better get on that TarotStache.
Jesus, it's not caviar.
Beth, but they took it seriously at the Pringles Institute. Okay? I'm just saying.
Oh, look, Karen is here. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Lovely to see you.
Bye, Linda. Get busy, lady.
Bye, Linda. All right. You've got another question for us, Art?
Yeah. Okay, this one's pretty easy. What is your favorite movie, show, or book that incorporates tarot themes or imagery, and why does it resonate with you?
This is easy for me, unfortunately. I don't have one.
It's really hard. I thought about this all week.
Yeah, I don't have
It's a really hard one. It's not as common as it is. It's really hard to find in pop culture, but I have one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you? Well, and yes, Beth, there is a Pringles Institute. Damn it. Bone season. Huh. Okay. The bone season. I'll have to write that down.
I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. They had the line, something nasty in the woodshed. Nobody remembers that. I can't remember that. I'm like going, oh my God.
Just Google your friend again.
I am. Cold Comfort Farm. Cold Comfort Farm is the name of the movie. because there's a character in there who is obsessed about tarot. The world is a horrible place. All of this weird stuff is going on around her. One of the children is named Rennet. If you know what rennet is, it's used to make cheese, I believe. So you've been named after a product to make cheese. But toward the end thing is that she gets the sun card. So she realizes that that things are turning up and looking better for her. Why are you shaking your head, Jane?
Okay, so Zane, where the hell are you? Because Zane and I talk to Gerald all the time, and we bring up movies or shows or something. And Gerald's like, nope, haven't seen it. Nope,
No
haven't
reference.
seen it. Nope, haven't seen it. And he rings up the one fucking movie that nobody on the entire planet has ever heard of with tarot to share. Thank you for your pop culture reference, Gerald. I so look forward to finding the movie.
Here you go. Here you go, everybody.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word rude. Everyone say it with me. Rude.
Rude.
Welcome. Today's video is sponsored by the word moist. Everyone say it with me. Moist. Moist. Moist.
Root.
Art, let me apologize for you having to be between us as I had to share that. I apologize. However, I have to get caught up in the chat because we have the Bone Season book has a series, both tarot and clairvoyance in it. And it is the best season ever, Kaylee says.
Series.
Best series ever, yes. Samantha Shannon is the author. Basically, clairvoyance is illegal, and they're forced to go underground and create a mob society, basically.
That's a good series.
Good, crisp company and my favorite Pringles. Scott Nancy Ginger, Not on the Floods, No Internet. Okay. Enjoyed reading the Raven Boys books. I literally can only think of one book I've read that mentions tarot, The Witches of New York. The guy who invented Pringles is buried in a Pringles can. More random info in your brain. Debbie, I'm glad you're here. Bewitched is the only one I can think of. I love the idea of magic. Yes. And not like we've gotten you've triggered Kaylee. Done. Kaylee has now started art. It's like has ever heard of for real. Rude.
Hi, have you met me?
You need to add the word snarky to your vocabulary list. I think I already have it on the list.
Just put my picture. It'll work.
Moist, Gerald's passive-aggressive go-to.
He goes to that because he can't tell me I'm wrong.
Jess does not like moist. Jess will be unsubscribing. I'm sorry. It's been great having you here. Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, cool. I like that one.
Yes. I'm beginning to equate Pringles with the Illuminati. If Pringles were the Illuminati and my mustache was associated with the Illuminati, I probably wouldn't be allowed to be on camera.
Look at him.
You'd be doing Temu ads.
Right? Bastard.
Yeah. Jumanji. Did Jumanji have tarot in it?
I don't
I
know.
like that one.
I don't know.
It's been a long time since I've seen Jumanji.
All right, Art, what's yours?
I know it's too obscure probably, but have you guys ever heard of Carmen Jones with Dorothy Dandridge?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a part in there. It's based on the Carmen opera. There's a part in there where she finds out that she's gonna pass because of her lover, and she gets the the nine of what I don't know, the nine of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I just remembered this last season, the final season of the Umbrella Academy, had.
Oh, you and Zane were talking about that.
Yeah, but he wasn't like reading the cards right, and it's like, what in the hell is happening here? Yeah.
I always like that though. I watched the movie Tarot.
You did?
The one I did, and I thought it was funny.
Come on, focus.
And
No,
I thought it was funny, and there were some things that I don't know the astrology and the tarot associated, but I was like, that's not a bad reading actually.
Yeah.
So
would you recommend it?
The tarot, the movie?
Yeah.
Don't expect it to change your world, and don't read tarot based upon what you read. So
no.
No. I would, actually, part of the thing that I loved about it is when they went downstairs into the basement of the Airbnb. I love that stuff. I am totally meddling in somebody's magic shit, because I'm that guy. So anyhow, okay. Summer Cloisters had a tarot spin, and Night Circus features tarot. Prairie Tarot. Oh, wow. I also just remembered Oh Pioneers by Willa Cather has a tarot reading. Really?
Huh.
Like I said, there were, I can suspend my disbelief. It's not going to change your world. It's not going to win any awards, but.
Yeah. And that's true, Marita. That is very true. Stardust.
Mm-hmm. I don't know Stardust. And remind me, I have to tell you about Wrecking Ball.
I will.
Okay. Art, please save me. I love it. Art's like, can't.
Fight your own battles, Mr. Mustache.
I do want to go out and get some Pringles. I do have to say.
What do we got?
Okay. Which current celebrity couple do you think could benefit from a tarot reading, and what card would you pull to address their dynamic?
Ooh, I don't know celebrity couples, so
I'll do one that everybody will know just because it's funny. And so we're gonna use Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. So it would be made up cards. It would be the Oracle card that says, yo, yo, you're a narcissist. And the oh shit card, which would be the you must get your shit together. And then there would be the Cheshire Cat. You must go to therapy and get out of social media. That would be my 3-card read.
Wow. Okay. What would you do, Art? Because I genuinely don't know anything about pop culture couples.
I don't know a lot about like the most current, but I guess Dave Grohl and his wife.
Oh.
Maybe I'd just give him the Hermit card and tell him just to take a step back and maybe think before you make decisions that affect so many people. But he is a rock star, so.
This is for Taylor Hawkins. It's a hawk when Taylor died. So the Foo Fighters are like my band. And I had to come to the realization that Dave is a human being and probably a pretty fucking flawed one, in which I thought he had his shit together. But
yeah,
his mom dying and Taylor dying, I think, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, he's a rock star too, though. So I think we tend to forget that they have certain lifestyles. And when you marry one, you kind of just, I don't know, expect it.
Except for you've been married to somebody for 20 some odd years and you have multiple children. I don't think that the rock star lifestyle,
Yeah.
I don't think he gets a pass anymore.
I think you're right. It's not acceptable. Remember, what's her name from Lord of the Rings with the big lips? Her dad. He didn't accept her for years until she was like a grown woman.
Yeah, Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Will and Jada Pickett Smith, the devil card for sure, then the 8 of Cups.
That's another one. Get off of social media.
Yeah.
And by the way, the Bewitched movie, she uses a tarot card for a credit card.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I would say, okay, so this is the current celebrity couple, the Obamas. I would have the Empress, the Lovers, and the Emperor. Because their dynamic is they both know what they bring to the party, and they both are willing to have an exchange and share ideas and have conversations to get a deeper understanding.
Huh.
I love that.
So, Jamie, what do you think? Jamie's doing this, which means she has an opinion.
No, I think that's fascinating. I like that. I like Kathy's not a current couple, but Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. 8 of Cups, leave before your head does. Bravo, Kathy.
That's well done.
Yep.
Oh, and Beth said 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pence for the Obamas. So, and you know, theory, people in rock and roll have to live with what they write and sing, so they often do wild and reckless things that it inspires them. Yeah. But I would
expect that from him in his 20s and 30s, you know, Nirvana into, you know, the punk scene and all that stuff, but he's in his fucking 50s and he knows better. So, yeah, I don't have an opinion though.
You don't?
No.
Oh, well, I think it's time to leave then. Jamie doesn't have an opinion. Art, get your next question ready.
Okay.
But I do like that idea of the Empress, the Lovers, and the Emperor.
Yes.
Either that, or it could be the Empress, the 2 of Cups, and the Emperor. That would feel good too.
Yeah. I love that. 2 of Cups.
2 of Cups, because there's always an ongoing conversation and healing, not just for them, but for everybody who's around them.
Yeah. Okay. What tarot card do you think best represents the Titanic disaster and why? What themes or lessons from that event do you see reflected in the symbolism of that card?
My God, Art, jeez.
I'm sorry.
Now, let us present our thesis on the Titanic.
Okay, so Titanic. I think it's a series of cards, actually. I think it's the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords.
Haha, that's funny. I just pulled this.
All the swords.
Yeah.
Arrogance, not getting out of your head and thinking that.
Now, can you tell me why for one of those swords so I can learn from the.
Well, I mean, you know, the 7 of Swords is about, deception and deceit. And so very much there's not clear communication. The 5 is more about watch your back. This is, but the 10 is more, the 7 for me is under the more guise of darkness. It's like, this isn't happening. I mean, you're not paying attention. You're not seeing this. The 5 is you're around, you're not paying attention.
Mm.
The Fool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They put their big old egos out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have the Tower. We have 2 for the Tower.
Mhm.
Tower.
Yeah. Yeah. There was an underlying issues and men's egos got in the way. Could have been avoided.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very true. Yeah. Great question. All right, Art, hit us with another question.
Okay. I only have 2 left, so.
Well,
Okay.
we'll get through both of them because this is great.
Okay, here we go. In what ways does the myth of Narcissus reflect modern society's obsession with self-image and social media?
Excuse me. Let me get my selfie out and show you a picture of me walking around Target with my branded sweatshirt on and me comparing my face to Pringles. How's that working? And the fact that I sent it to Jamie like right afterwards. It's
Uh-huh.
like, oh my God. So yeah,
That's my answer.
rude.
I have to turn my oven off. I'll be back.
Okay.
I want to know what she's cooking, but
Yeah.
I actually think the idea of the selfies and everything has to be on social media is it's too much.
Well, you
I
and
do
I have
not-
talked about it before, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
If things show up on my social media, it's because I have just lost my mind and I am at my ultimate wit's end.
and Merita is like going, like I said, our own stories are the most interesting.
Yeah.
I think I do think the social media has for me there's it's like, what's the mystery? What do I need to know everything that you've eaten in a day? Do I need to know, your bowels? Do I need to know this? No, I don't. Do I care about them? No. If you break up with somebody, do I need to know? So, and I was just saying, it's a lot of it's the selfie idea. It's the Instagram. It's the fact that the number of people who like and subscribe to me and follow me is the only way I have self-worth. That's not true. I don't believe that. But
there was a show, a TV show, and I'm trying to think of the name of it. I think it had Kristen Bell in it, but oh no, it wasn't. It was Picard. It was 7 of 9 and a bunch of people from the new ship. Anyway, they go to a town that everyone wears a badge and you get either points given to you or points taken away with your interactions with people. And it was like the whole self-image and social media thing that you're just trying to ask a question and somebody takes it the wrong way. And then everybody in the city is voting on whether or not, you should gain points or lose points. And that's kind of how their society was ruled, is who are the good people or who are the bad people. It depends on what your number was, right? Which if you look at it, if you are an influencer, which I still think is the dumbest goddamn thing, it's all about your numbers and who likes you and what do you do that's popular, right?
Yeah.
Blech.
And Beth said, Narcissus and Narcissus make everything about them. Their needs, their wants come first and are most important. So, yeah, good other stuff. I do like what Madame Maru said. Like I said, our own stories are the most interesting. And Debbie said, I think we become so self-absorbed we are stagnant and cease to really be aware of others. Stop talking so I can talk about myself. Yeah. And you're right, Maru. A breakup can be traumatic.
Yeah.
So go sell rocks, Maru. Bye.
Go sell rocks.
If a significant event has not got pictorial evidence on social media, did it ever happen? Did it even happen? I think there's an interesting thing there. There's this, choosing what leads is what's going to get the most likes and shares isn't the best reason to lead with that. All stories can be very important. We just have to find the right people. And yes, social media has its place.
Yeah.
And and here I am. Here I am on YouTube and all of that stuff. Would I still be doing this 3 years if I didn't have these subscribers? Probably. Would it be less fun? No, because Jamie and I would still be here and you'd all be missing it. But it's more enjoyable when the people do show up. Yeah. But is this how I get my value in life? No, it's not. What about you, Art? What do you think?
Well, I think what you do can't be likened to Narcissus. I think when I think of Narcissus, I think the key element for me is that he did it until he perished. So I think that's really like paralleled with a lot of young girls today that are on social media, and they have an uptick in unaliving themselves, or people are going under the knife in order to look. They're going under the knife to look a certain way, and that, to me, that's very Narcissus, where you're willing to just wither and harm yourself for your image.
That's true. That's true. And it is one of those things. I'm having a hard time watching some reality shows, reality TV, because they're so overproduced. And for me, there's a disconnect between what I'm feeling in the interactions on screen to how it is laid out.
Yeah.
It's like that don't go with the energy that I was feeling between, for instance, the three of us on screen. It feels a certain way. Somebody else could come in and get a, better view and, could get more subscribers, but I don't know. It's interesting. What a thoughtful question. Thank you.
All right. Oh, were you gonna?
Nope. I'm. I have to. Yeah. Nope.
Okay. Last question. How would you describe the disco era using a 3-card spread?
How would I describe the disco era using a 3-card spread?
Yeah.
Joanne Miranda just showed up with this question. Joanne, how would you describe the disco era using 3-card tarot spread?
I mean, you didn't have to be alive then, but just, you've seen Saturday Night Fever, whatever.
Excuse me, I was alive during the disco era. I was young. Listen, Queen.
Oh, you pushed this button, Art. Oh.
Here, let me get that rude.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Oh, here you go. Joanne just pops in. The Devil, the 3 of Cups, and Justice.
Oh. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the World. Three of Cups, the Devil, and the Sun.
I like that, Beth. Mm-hmm.
And what's funny is I was doing Three of Cups, the Devil, or the Devil, the Three of Cups, and then the World.
And I
the
wasn't
World.
doing anything. I was just waiting for somebody to answer. Sorry.
These are great readings. The disco ball being the world. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I thought of that, and I thought of, okay, you leap through it. We've done that thing. Now we've got to do something else.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. What about you, Art?
I would say the Devil, drugs, Studio 54, whatever, all the fun stuff we don't do anymore. And then I would say the Three of Cups. And then lastly, I would have to say the Tower, because didn't they like burn up a bunch of Bee Gees records in that stadium?
Yeah, the stadium. Yep. The death of, yeah. And just in case those of you who do not know what a disco ball looks like.
Well, when I got on here, I saw your cup and I had that question. I was like, he has like a disco ball cup.
Uh-huh.
You were channeling.
Better than AI.
Mm.
Yeah. The World, big disco ball. Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and Death.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, did you have any thoughts other than the wonderful stuff that people said?
No, I think the things that people have said have been wonderful.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm about to run out of juice, and not because I'm a crone. Gotta go charge my laptop. This has been great. And remember, Gerald's better than AI. Good job, Art Mancy.
Bye, Beth.
Bye.
Bye.
Art, so you're going to be doing more lives?
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.
Who's that?
That's Doodle.
Hi, Doodle.
Hi, Doodle.
What'd your mom make for dinner? That's what oh, that's right. Quiche, isn't it?
Yeah, quiche.
Quiche.
Very nice. Lost thoughts, Jamie?
Oh yeah, lots of lost thoughts right now.
Anything you want to put out into the world, Jamie, before we head out?
No, see you next Tuesday.
And on that note, thanks everybody.
Art. Thanks, Art.
Hang out, Art. Bye.
Bye.